So what we're gonna do today is take a look at my Let's Roll motorcycle lift. So I've been wanting one of these for a while, but I have not seen any videos of an Indian Challenger utilizing the Let's Roll lift. So that's what we're gonna do today. So we're gonna do the unboxing, and then I got my Challenger over here. So we're getting ready for a trip to Cali. It's about 2,500 miles one way, and you know, we're gonna spend some time out there. Spend about 3 or 4 days out there. Head back, catch the monuments, Four Corners, and you know, bucket list trip. So anyway, we're gonna get back to the Let's Roll lift, and we're gonna unbox this thing and see what's going on with it. Okay, so some type of certificate for authenticity and the instructions on how to assemble. You know how we do. We're not too good at looking at instructions. We just like putting stuff together. So 1, 2, 3, 4 casters. So these look like the crossbars. Nuts and bolts. So we don't lose nothing. We're gonna put everything in this parts tray. And they got a little checklist. Make sure they get everything right. I guess they got quality control. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna make a video of me assembling this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this thing, and then we'll continue the video. All right, well, it didn't take long at all. So it took about, I'd say, tops 5-6 minutes. So you got your casters, and then you got your mountain bracket here, the support bracket. I put it on the lower position because it seemed like it was really high, so I went with the lower position. And so we'll take it over to the bike and lift it up and see how this thing works. So they said with the Indian Challenger, you did not need the adapter plate. So I noticed on my other lift, the pancake lift, the bike kind of seemed a little wobbly, but it's stable enough to work on. So hopefully this will meet what we need, you know, in regards to moving the bike around, making sure that it's stable. So we're about to find out. First video that I've seen with the Indian Challenger using this Let's Roll lift. So like, subscribe, and let me know what you think. I know a lot of people are interested. So I got everything set up. So the dolly goes in the kickstand side, and the jack goes on the non-kickstand side. So I'm gonna crank this thing up and see if we can slide this thing under here. I may not have it set high enough. Well, it should be high enough to bring both wheels off the ground, but if not, we'll have to adjust these to the next level height. And let me get the camera set up so we can let you guys watch this. All right, we're gonna jack this thing up. So, you know, the bottom of the Indian Challenger, the bottom of the motor is not exactly flat. Like most Harleys, you got the frame, so you don't with this. So I got this piece of wood here, just to, there's like a little lip on the bottom of the motor, and I'll take a picture of that and put it in the link up here, or just insert the picture so you guys can see it. And I'm gonna jack this thing up and see what happens. Make sure the bike is in gear so it don't roll on you. I do not like the way this lift is working. So you can see how this thing is tilted. It's kind of tilted, so I'm gonna reposition this thing. Man, it's not stable. I don't like this. I do not like the way it's sitting on this jack. I'm gonna just remove the wood and see what happens. So like I said, this is I have not seen a video. I have not seen a video of anybody using the Let's Roll on an Indian Challenger. So I'm gonna be the test dummy. We're gonna see what happens. Not doing that. It's not raising the back. So see how high I got the front, and it's still not raising the back. So I'm gonna have to move the jack over a little bit more. So yep, here we go. I'm gonna lower it back down and jack it back up, and we'll see what happens. All right. I have jacked this damn bike up 8 or 9 times. Call Let's Roll. They make it sound simple. All you do is stick the jack under there, and you push it from the other side, the kickstand side, the dolly, and that's it. But as you can see, the Indian Challenger, the way it's set up, it's not good mounting points. You see the front wheel off the ground, and the back wheel is heavily off the ground. So, all right, I decided to get 2 lifts. So I got a thin one right there. I got my big one there, and we're gonna try this thing again. So, I haven't done this yet. So like I said, I'm gonna be the test guy for this thing. Get the back off the floor. I don't like it, but we're gonna see what happens. I do like the design of the Let's Roll lift. I think if it was easier for the Indian Challenger, I'm still gonna keep it because I do work on Harleys occasionally, and you know, we'll see what's up. Stable. I can't afford no mishaps. We got a California trip in 2 days. So Now the bike is totally off the ground. Using 2 lifts. Alright, so let's see if I can get the Let's Roll dolly underneath it. I might have to jack it up a little bit. We got about an inch on each side. All right. Okay. It looks like it's a perfect mounting spot. So I'm gonna lock the wheels. I'm gonna let the bike down, and we'll see if this works out. So to have to use 2 lifts, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Let's see how it functions after I get it down, and we can push it around. So let's slowly do this. I can't take no chances. I'm trying to be on a road trip in a few days. Come down on the front. My OCD kicking in. All right, we had to take an intermission. Had a visitor come to the door. Where you at? Oh, say what's up to Bricks.
What's going on, family?
All right.
How you doing?
So we end up using 2 jacks because 1 jack won't get it. It's either going to teeter one way or the other. Typically, it just teeters on the rear side, or the weight goes on the rear side. So, like I said earlier, I had to readjust it a few times because of my OCD. I wanted to make sure that everything was straight. And now we're gonna let it down on the Let's Roll dolly. So that's the front end. And I'm gonna let the back end down. That ain't working. So I took the weight off the front and I started taking the weight off the back, and the actual dolly is tilting. So I think I'm gonna have to reposition everything and shift it to the left. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shift everything to the left. So I'm gonna pause this, make those adjustments, and then I'll get back at you. All right, so I repositioned everything. And I'm gonna take the weight off of the rear jack. And you guys take a look at that front wheel. Earlier it was pivoting up. still pivoting up. So that these front wheels, this front wheel is down, the actual other front wheel on this side is off the ground. You see that? So that's not good. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna reposition the front to the very back of the frame on the Challenger. And I was trying to get it in this position. I was trying to make it in this position so let you guys take a look. So I can change the oil. So if I put it over here, I'm gonna try to bring it all the way over here. Then you got this bump stop. So we're gonna try to reposition and shift everything back at least 2 to 3 inches. We're gonna try that and we'll do this thing again. All right, I just got finished taking my bike for a test ride and kind of had to get away from this less roll dolly lift or whatever you want to call it. But there's a couple things. So once I didn't even take I got so sick of it, I didn't even take a video of me, you know, pulling the bike around the shop, which worked great once I got it set up. But to do it, it takes a lot of work using 2 lifts and the location that you have to mount this thing. So I'm gonna try to show you guys the locations. So you actually have the front dolly at this location right here. Can you see that? This location right here, which goes across the starter. So the front one there, and then the other one will be back here. So to get this to lift properly, you have to put a lift here. If you can't see it, you got to put one lift here, and then you have to take the corner of a lift and put it right. Can't see if you guys can see that. It's my hand. Let me see. Right here. So I don't know if you guys can see. You guys gotta bear with me. So this location right here. So here's your pipe. And right underneath the pipe, you got part of the frame here. The swing arm. So you gotta put something in the bottom of that lift it up, that teeter the back end up. So you gotta teeter this thing using 2 lifts. Once you get it in there, it's fine. So the positive thing, you can roll the thing around the shop, which works great. If you guys wanna see that, I'll make a video of it, but I mean, I'm not impressed. But the locations of where the dolly sits, the brackets, you can't do oil change because it blocks the oil filter. And the other one is kind of clear of the drain plug, but it really is not that functional. So you can't do an oil change with it on there. You can move the bike around. That is a benefit if you're trying to, you know, store the bike in a certain location, but I'm not sure if it's worth that. You know, you would like something that you can do dual functions with. Yeah, you can clean the front and back tire. Yeah, you can probably do some general maintenance work. You can't change the back wheel because you're gonna have to jack the thing all the way up. Front wheel, you can probably change the front wheel if you take the fender off. For me, I got a fat tire kit, so for me to change the front wheel, I need to take the front fender off or jack the bike really high, which the lift is not gonna let me do that, because even to take my fender off, I have to take the wheel off. That's just the way it is with fat tire kit. You gotta do some extra work to get that fatty. But that's it for
So my recommendation on the Let's Roll lift. Does it do what it says it does? Yeah, it can get around the shop. But for an Indian Challenger, now I don't know about all these other Indian bikes, but for an Indian Challenger, it is a challenge to get this thing level on that lift. So you're gonna have to use 2 different lifts to get that done, to use that dolly. All right, so it's up to you if it's worth it or not. If you guys want me to do a video on that, yeah, it was frustrating and aggravating, but now that I know where to put everything, it'll be pretty quick. So just let me know. You guys take care. Peace.